It is 11:35 p.m. on Monday, March 31st, last day of March, which does not feel right. I don't know. It does not feel like it is time for the month to be over. I think like half of it is because I'm expecting spring to be here, and it is not currently. But it's also today has also just been an incredibly long day. I had 4 classes, an oral exam, a makeup exam, doing homework, and I have to study for a quiz tomorrow. And I actually haven't even started yet because I've been doing my makeup homeworks. So it's tahendes. I've been studying a lot of Japanese. It's getting really bad. The oral exam was tough. I freaked out a lot more than I should have. And all I could be thinking of is stuff in German. I accidentally, I said, instead of saying, to, which means and, okasan to otosan, I went, okasan kon otosan. Because I don't know why Spanish came out. I stopped taking Spanish when I was in 9th grade. It was 6 years ago. And so it's been a while. Like literally the last memories I have of Spanish is me being downstairs in my basement with my computer on because it was the COVID era, and I put on my Spanish Zoom class on the side, and I played Minecraft the entire time. I would love to talk about that Minecraft. I think I maybe showed it just a little bit when talking about some art stuff, but I built a lot during the COVID era and stuff I'm actually kind of proud of. You can also tell that I'm in the tired, the stages of tired, I'm in the delirious stage of tired. So I'm talking pretty energetically where I probably could pass out at any minute from being so tired. It's been a long day. But as custom, it's time to do the monthly recap. And I'm be honest, this probably was the toughest month I've had. And not for really the reasons that you would think. Have classes been exceptionally hard? No. I even had spring break this month, but it has been tough. A lot of things have happened, and a lot of things that I really did not want to happen have happened. I mean, the first thing to talk about is just I've stopped working out a lot because school's been up. Mental health hasn't been the greatest, so I've stopped working out, which is really unfortunate. I've been trying to really get back in. I've had a small back injury for a while. I think it's been feeling better. Maybe I can do some stuff. But I feel a little grosser than I normally do, which is really annoying, and I really need to get back into it. And hopefully tomorrow I can. I had nationals, which was, if you may or may not know, was a little bit tough. Mostly just because we were down men, and it's playing at that higher level than we normally play. Just a lot of strain to put on an already broken down body. And spring break, I just got berated with things I had to do when I really, really needed some time off. And now as I come back, I've had to study and do a lot more things than I wanted to. And there's one thing that truly was probably the worst thing that's happened to me in a really long time. And I don't want to talk about it. I've already talked about it in some past videos. And it's just not getting accepted is tough. And I want to reiterate that the reason that I'm so devastated is not the fact that I got denied. It's the fact that I put in so much work in classes, in subjects that I normally would not have taken, and sacrificed my mental health, my social interactions, and my physical health to get those grades. And for it all to just stop. Just get an email saying you didn't get in. No reasons why. I feel lost, a little empty, like I have wasted the last 2 years of my life. And it's a lot to process. And going to nationals actually was probably really healthy for me. But there were some moments where I was having a really tough time, and still having a really tough time. I'm probably having the closest to panic attacks that I've had in a really long time. Like, I went out, there was some party that my parents were going to, and we were going to go to dinner afterwards, so I was forced to go, and I almost like started breaking down while I was there, and luckily I didn't. I kind of pulled myself together, but in that moment, it felt like the world was crashing down. Like, over break, I felt so claustrophobic with things that I needed to do that were just stuff that I couldn't think of, I couldn't motivate to. It's been tough. But I mean, it's really hard to talk about this month and not talk about the biggest thing that's happened to me since I've gotten to college. And so I don't like talking about it as much. I don't know. It's so rough. Like, I don't like talking about my mental health because I have other preconceptions about what I believe this all to be, which I would love to talk about, but I really don't want to be going through something when I talk about it. And so I just tend to just kind of deal with it myself. And I wasn't able to deal with it myself because of my parents. I wasn't able to deal with it because of homework and hockey. So I feel very, very off. Like, this was the first time I extremely did not want to come back to school. I needed more time off for myself. And maybe people will say, oh, you can take a mental health day, you can take a break. That's just not an option for me. That may be an option for other people, that may be options for a different time for me, but now I can't miss class. I can't do any of that. There's just a lot of things that I can't do. And I don't know, it's the first time in a really long time that I felt extremely alone. Like, it's not the fact that, like, I went to nationals, I'm hanging out with everybody, but those 2 days, it was a St. Patty's celebration, and everybody was out partying, and I was breaking down, like, having the worst day of my life, and then seeing everybody else partying and being all jolly and happy and drunk made me feel worse, almost. So it's just been quite a lot. It's been a lot of moments where I just had to take a break from things. I don't even remember what I did for the first of the month. Like, all I've been doing has been working. And then this happened, and everything came crashing down. I'm back here, and I'm still just working. And it's tough. This is not a balance that I was hoping to have. And maybe it's because I've lost my motivation to do work. There's no reason, there's no more reason for me to want to learn and want to be better. But I know that's not true because I'm still working hard to do all this work. Like, I'm studying late at night, doing all this makeup things. But it all feels hollow. Like, there's no reason for it anymore other than just the reason is I believe that I should get good grades because that's what I've been instilled in by my parents. There's just a lot going on. It's a lot that I feel that this college has done that I disagree, and how it's been affecting me, mainly the roommate situation. It's just a lot has gone on this month, and it's still a lot for me to process, and it'll take time for me to figure all this out, because for once I wanted to be done looking into the future and saying, all right, I need to do this for next year, this for next semester, and I just wanted to have it set for a good amount of time. Not have to worry about doing this because I need to do this, going here because I need to go here. working here because then I can work here in a couple of years. I don't want to worry about that anymore, because all I did for the past 3 semesters was worry about if I was good enough, if I got the good grades, if I was studying hard enough. And I needed that time off, and I did not get that time off. So I really need golf to come around, because golf is a really good time for me to just be by myself, not think about anything, just be out in nature and just kind of work on yourself. So I really need that to come around, but it's still snow outside. It's going to be cold for a while, but spring is always about optimism and pushing towards the end. So I said that songs, like I have Spring Vibes playlist, and it's all the happier, just kind of going for it songs, but it also has some of the coming out of it songs, like coming out of the end of it. Like you've been through the worst and now it gets better. So this month has been rough. That's all I can say about it. But spring is here, and hopefully April will be a little bit... April? January, February, March, April. I don't know my months, apparently. But yeah, hopefully April will be a lot better.